do my bucket supreme, 35 years. Real tales, 50,000 each of.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
That incredible performance was from Skylar Cole, singing our national anthem.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Ay, what you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. What you know about rolling.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Well, thanks very much. Now, you know Giannis Antetokounmpo has one of sports' best nicknames, the Greek Freak. He said, when I first heard it, I was like, what's going on? Why am I a freak now? But then I realized it was about my athleticism and the things I can do. And so I embraced the nickname. I love it, and it's a part of me now. Kevin?
It's a terrific one. David, thanks. He does stand out. Wow. A look at the Bulls starting lineup. Davis is out there with Durant. Then there's Ben Simmons. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Thompson in at the 2 spot. And for Milwaukee, they've got LeBron James. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Curry. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Adebayo in at the 5 spot. You can feel the excitement for the new season. And Greg, when you were playing, is there an opening game that really stands out in your mind?
Back in '95. I think it was when we started the season with back-to-back wins, and the team was feeling good. Then we promptly lost 21 straight.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
Yeah, and they picked up the win in their last game against this club, and really it was a parade to the free throw line.
Yeah, they played a very smart and physical game, creating a lot of calls that often went their way.
And Greg Anthony for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yeah, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch onto front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays.
Now here's Curry following the shot by Kevin Durant. Here's Antetokounmpo. Plays it up and banks it in.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Now here's Durant. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Thompson against Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 to shoot. Thompson, a screen on Antetokounmpo.
And bringing that effort on both ends. Giannis, a first-team all-defensive player.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for the Bucks. And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Andre Ayton's checked in for Anthony Davis. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Simmons. First 1:30 gone here in the. Butler feeling out a bit. Outside, Hero. The kick outside to Butler. And the Bulls with another miss. And the pass to Curry. Adebayo with a screen on Lowry. The shot by Curry, no good. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Bucks on top, leading by just 2. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Last game for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Celtics in Boston.
All I'm going to say is a few years ago, I would not expect this Bulls team to be in this position right now. They weren't dominating, but look at what they're doing now. It's a whole new era.
Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Curry. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Tatum in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And there's the foul that goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game. The Chicago team, Richard, has managed to turn things around after a string of 4 losing seasons.
And that's why you never count a team out. A few smart trades, some good draft pickups, that's all it takes for you to ascend the rankings and become a top team in this league.
And the right coach. Clearly, Billy was the right coach for this team.
Oh, yeah, and that too. Definitely the good coach.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he finished last season right around 71% from the line, so not exactly his best percentage.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
And with the struggles AD has had to stay healthy, and you wonder, though, if the team's going to focus on having him be at his best for that postseason run and try to manage the wear and tear.
Pools checked in for the Bulls. And he's good on the second. And when Davis is on the floor, Greg, he is a force. But how do you keep him healthy into the playoffs? That is the question.
I mean, sustaining his output over a full season isn't easy, but Davis has had a bit of bad luck with the injury, so you have to mitigate ways to keep him available.
Now, here's Thompson, following the miss by Bam Adebayo. Simmons against Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Simmons passes to KD. Sinks the triple. KD's got the lead up to 2 now for the Bulls.
No hesitation from the swing man. Durant has such confidence shooting off the catch. Tremendous.
Tatum finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Unlike a lot of perimeter-oriented teams, GA, offensively, the Bucks can really play inside out.
No doubt, and teams pack in the lane against Milwaukee, but Giannis in particular is a terrific passer, and if you leave a shooter open, he tends to find it.
And the free throw, no good.
And the Bucks are on a tremendous run here. The most consecutive playoff appearances since that streak they had back from 1980 to 91.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Tatum. Here's Portis. Draymond Green grabs the miss.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
And finished off by Davis.
And it's just so beautiful. The timing of that play is exceptional. Davis just gets there right on time and puts it in.
And here's Tatum for 3. And falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Tatum's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bucks lead by 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. Here with Coach Budenholzer. Mike, your evaluation of the first half.
Well, I think both teams' defense is pretty good. Hopefully somebody can catch a rhythm here and score some points. Hopefully we can be better there.
And that'll be key as the game goes on, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out. And as we look ahead on our schedule, is there anything fun you guys are really looking forward to?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Shaq making some more bad predictions. That's always fun for me.
Don't lie to the people at home, Kenneth Cornelius Bailey. Shaq Stradamus is never wrong about anything.
Well, I mean, I checked my notes, but we'd be here a long time.
Whatever.
Well, coming back to the game of the night, the Bucks find themselves in a close one.
You could tell they love playing in front of this crowd. The energy helps fuel this team right now. The sixth man is doing their job, Shaq.
Yeah, there's no let up of these fans, loyal and loud.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Craig, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. They've got Anthony Davis, Butler out there with Durant, and it's Thompson, and it's Simmons in at the point. Milwaukee in the lead. And Greg, even with teams daring Giannis to shoot from outside, his career three-point percentage stuck below 30%.
And still an elite scorer because of his proficiency at the rim. But it's been said before, if he adds the triple, he'll be truly unguardable.
Thompson, a screen on LeBron. Loads it up for Davis. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And Curry has it in the corner. No good from outside. Bulls trail by 3. And Simmons kicks to Butler. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter.
Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is working.
Chicago shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And he can't get the first one.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Mobley, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Tatum comes in for James. And McCollum subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Andre Ayton's checked in for Anthony Davis. Draymond Green comes in for Kevin Durant. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Thompson. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Ben Simmons. Green against Tatum. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Tatum's got his second bucket tonight.
This is how confident Tatum is. Knows he can score inside whenever he wants.
That was a second look at our Mobile One Drive. Amazing control on display.
They had a nice score that came from just attacking the rim. Huge play in this hotly contested game.
Now here's Butler. Rebounded by the Bucks. Adebayo's got his fourth rebound in this one. Lowry against Tatum. McCollum outside. Off target from three-point range. And we've reached the end of the third. The Bucks on top, up by 4. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Let's listen in on what Mike Budenholzer had to say to his team in the huddle.
Hey, we got a lot of good looks. We're good. Keep getting stops. Everybody rebound.
Mike Budenholzer's offense creating opportunities. Then at the other end, this is guys obviously to stay focused on defense.
And that's when they're at their best. I mean, when they finish possessions defensively, rebound, and get the ball back.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Curry is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. That's LeBron James. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Adebayo in at the center position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Now Durant. After LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. Durant kicks to Lowry. Oh, Ayton in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And the impressive reach of Ayton. Lob it up his way, and he'll take care of the rest.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. And the Bucks lead by 2. Thompson a screen on Curry. Pass to Hero. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Now here's James. Got it!
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Chicago calls timeout. They're behind by 1. 51 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Chicago making some changes. Davis is checked in for DeAndre. Butler comes in for Tyler Hero. And Simmons subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to what Billy Donovan said to his team. He told them we've got to make the most of every chance right now. This is a winnable game, but we've got to make plays. Guys, we'll see if they can come back.
Thank you, David. Now here's LeBron after the miss from KD. James with it, guarded now by Durant. Yes!
And this is who LeBron James is, an incredible leader. When the game is tight, this guy willing to step up.
a screen on Curry. For three, Durant. It's in! And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
So Mike Budenholzer decides to take a timeout here. Simmons against Curry. Passes it to James. Yes!
Oh my God, LeBron James, that power, do you just feel the rim shake?
So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And now, let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, LeBron. In the fourth quarter, were you...
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And we'll...